Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. It's about that time. Let's go take that walk and see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today I'm sure this is going to be a big tasty treat. Guys, this is Treehouse Brewing's Jjjuliusss, and it's Jjjuliusss. A lot of extra letters in there. This is sent to me by my beer brother Greg, and he writes, the extra letters mean there's both extra kettle hop and dry hop edition, a special release outside their normal rotation. This is actually the first beer he ever had from Treehouse 3 years ago. He didn't know what I had at the time and couldn't truly appreciate it back then. As I write this, it ranks number 30 on Beer Advocate's 250 list. So, and I have done several different versions of this particular beer, and I don't know if I've had it before or sent to me before, because I didn't go back and try to search it out and see, because they make so many different versions of the Jjjuliusss beer. So we're going to do it like I've not had it before, even if I have. So with that being said, let's jump over to Untapped. This is not a huge beer, 6.8%er, and it does have that on the label here. And I fussed the other day about them not having the ABV on there, but they've got it on this one, and they've got the canned on date on the bottom of it. And this one says 10/10 of 2019, and today is the 27th, so not even a month old. 2 weeks old, something like that. And it is sweating profusely. Got a little warmer here today in the 70s, where it's been in the 50s and 60s here recently, mostly in the 50s. And but let's see what this beer brings to the table. We even have the IBUs on this one on Untapped, which is very rare for a Treehouse beer. 75 IBUs is what they're telling us on this one. It says, Jjjuliusss gone wild, not funky wild, like insane hop saturation wild. For the second special edition of Jjjuliusss, brewed specifically for the 3rd anniversary party, we pushed the level of citrus to the fringes of obscenity through additional kettle and dry hopping with the base Jjjuliusss hop blend. The result is perhaps the most juicy and delectable creation we have ever made. Preposterous Jjjuliusss in the best way imaginable. So I'm looking for an exceptional beer here, guys. I really, really am. We have the ABV. We've got the IBUs, which is, I think it's probably the first time I've ever seen an IBU listed somewhere for a Treehouse beer. And we got the date on it. So we've got all 3 bits of information. Even though the IBUs is not on the can, evidently it's somewhere because it's on Untapped. So, big 16-ounce can that's sweating profusely. Let's get it open. Plain Jane silver can with a stick-on label like they do most of their stuff. Very cloudy coming out, guys. Looks a lot like orange juice or grapefruit juice or something. Definitely looks like a New England style beer. But like I said, it's not a huge beer. It's 6.8%, but I can smell it already. Wow. About a finger of head on that pour. It does look like a glass of orange juice there, guys. Very nice looking beer. That looks like orange juice. Did I say that? Yeah, it does. Anyway, let's get it to the nose and see what we got. Wow. The hop aroma is just off the chain, guys. It's very citrusy, oranges, grapefruit, pineapple, melons, mango, peaches. Wow, a lot of different hop profiles on this. A lot of stuff going on. This smells absolutely outstanding. The aroma is a 10, guys, absolutely. Well, let's dive in Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. Thank you, sir. That's absolutely delicious, guys. I mean, it's fantastic. That is an awesome, awesome beer. To me, it doesn't taste like 75 IBUs. With all that hot sweetness and juiciness there, guys, it tastes like it may be 60, maybe 65. Nice and sweet on the back end, not a super amount of bitterness to me, guys. So very smooth and easy drinking for 6.8%. The alcohol is very, very well hidden. This is a prime example of what a New England IPA looks like and tastes like, guys. It's absolutely delicious. Let's get the back end pour on in there. I don't see how it could possibly change any kind of the appearances of the beer. Does look like a glass of orange juice, and maybe that's a little Jjjuliusss on the drink, that Orange Jjjuliusss. Some of you may be familiar with that. That was a chain that produced an orange beverage at one time. I don't know if they're still in business or not. I don't have any idea. But anyway, I digress. Let me sip on this one. It's right out of the fridge, and we'll come back and give it a grade. Pretty damn impressive right now, guys. Pretty damn tasty. Alright, guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it for a while now. This is an awesome beer. Guys, if there ever was a 10 beer in this style, this is it. If this was available here, even though it's only 6.8 and my go-to beers are at least 7 and above, I would buy this beer and as much of it as I could get my hands on. This is the ultimate New England style IPA, in my opinion, guys. It's got everything that you want in the aroma and on the taste and on the package, basically, with the ABV on it and the canned on date and the IBUs, which I said earlier is very unusual for Treehouse beers to let that information out. So it's what it is. I thoroughly enjoyed this one, Greg. This is a very, very tasty beer, an ultimate as far as a beer in this style. Very damn tasty. Final chug. Wow, absolutely outstanding, guys. If I could give this an 11, I would, but the grade goes to 10. That's an A plus, and it most definitely is an A plus beer, guys. I would buy this beer all day long, as much as I could get my hands on, guys. This is a very, very tasty beer. I would buy this beer. That's the biggest recommendation I could tell you on the beer. I would buy this. I would buy it. I would buy it. I would buy all of it I could get my hands on. Beer Advocate has it 100. I could not agree more. It is a 100 beer, guys. Over to Untapped, they have it at 4.64. Probably the best numbers, or close to the best numbers I've ever seen from those guys. So it's unanimous. It's a 10 beer. It's an outstanding world-class beer. So, Greg, very damn tasty beer, my brother. Hopefully you got to pick up the maximum amount they would let you have when you were there. I would get everything that I could get, and I would take people with me and have them buy all they could get. Especially if they weren't even into this style of beer where I could have more of it. I would be a hoarder on this one. I would get all I could get my hands on. It is the perfect beer for this guy. The ultimate New England style IPA. So, if you've had this beer from Treehouse, the Jjjuliusss, Jjjuliusss, awesome, absolutely outstanding. I just can't go on and on and on and on enough about this beer, how delicious it is. So, if you've had this one, this is the 2019. I don't know how often they do this, guys. I don't think it's something that this is out of rotation beer. They probably only do it maybe once a year. I don't know. Don't have that information. According to what Greg said, I don't think it's produce very often, but it is worthy. Pick it up if you can get your hands on it, if you're in the vicinity, or if you know somebody that's willing to trade you some of this, do it. Absolutely. So, guys, if you had, let me know. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge. I guess you notice all the plants in here. We had to get everything off the deck. It's getting cold here. Looks like a damn jungle. Yeah, it does. That old greenhouse in here. You can't even see half of it. The other half's along the wall over here. Can't hardly get around in the living room now. There's so many plants, but we spent so much money on plants and racks and trying to get this stuff to survive. I don't know if they will or not. It doesn't get a lot of light here. So, here's what it is. Hopefully they'll survive. See you next time.